Guys, believe it or not, I think I cannot play copyrighted music on the stream. I'm not banned, it's just that my stream just ends, and maybe it's just an issue on OBS's part or something of that nature, but that is just unfortunate. The fact that my stream just ends all of a sudden. Well, okay, let's continue on then. This is like big. Fucking immune to truncation, that's so cool. Using the word immune goes hard. If a directory contains any of these files/directories, it will be anchored. It's like all of that is a good idea, but I just wanted to display the full path and not worry about it. I already like this part of my prompt a bit better than I do this one, which is a really good sign that eventually my fish prompt is going to be better than my Z shell prompt. So that's pretty nice. So let's start out. Set G tide PWD. What do we start with? I don't want to use any background colors, but color anchors, yes, they are pink. First of all, why capital P? Because that's such a stupid pun. It's so stupid. What? Strange. And now, at least that is pink. See, like it's coming together slowly but surely. Ooh, you know what? Maybe what if I can change tab title as the title to pass, well, let's call it Linux. Oh, no, not here. Let's go to Linux more specifically, tab title that, yes. Appearance, I want to stop it from, essentially, I want it to let itself change the tab title. So yeah, suppress title changes actually don't. v.files. Well, it doesn't change it. Well, we'll see what happens, I guess. Color directories. That is also pink. Color truncated directories. That is a different color with Z shell RC. It should be somewhere here. Colors I use. Oh, because it's in power level 10K. B10K. Colors. Redder pink. So 210 UGC. Exit to create another Z shell. And what is it? It is 210. 210. We take it. Boop. And then go back to fish. Oh, actually we need to do two exits. Exit and exit. And now fish. And now I have the color of redder pink. Let's add it. Set-G color redder pink to X. Let's commit this line specifically. Add redder pink color. And let's go back. Oh, what am I doing? Also not what I wanted to do. So, color of truncated directories will be color redder pink. And now, if I exit and fish again, let's try. No. Hold up. Huh. Lol. Well, it doesn't truncate anything, so I guess I'll see it when I do, but it probably is the correct thing. Default icon for PWD item. I'm at fish, yes. Echo tide PWD icon. No icon, correct. Icon home, icon when the current directory is in user's home. Interesting. Well, yeah, that's fair. Really? That's kind of whack. That's probably a setting though. Icon home, icon unwritable, icon when the directory is not writable by the user. Cool, I maybe will set up it later. Markers, if the directory, yes. So everything set up on that front. Rust C. Shell level, this module is disabled by default. Yeah, I know. It should be 2. It should be 2. And I will also show it in yellow, I think. Or orange. Yellow or orange? Yellow, because it's very similar to background jobs in its importance. Oh, by the way, I finished PWD. I do realize like I make a lot of commits, but if I ever need to figure out the history of whatever I was doing, or restore my code to some state, it's going to be so much easier than having one huge commit that says config prompt. Like, that's a lot. So I think overall it's like easier. Shell level. This module is disabled by default. Yeah, right. Config pwd in fish shell in fish prompt. It's already understandable that fish means shell. So set-g tide shell level, right? Yeah. Why capital P? Because I already made that joke quite recently. I didn't copy it. Now I have color yellow, icon and threshold. Very important thing, and it's so cool that they have that. Color. Wait, what color? What am I talking about? 2. By default is 1. Now it's going to be 2. So we exit and fish again. And now it shouldn't be there because I have only 2. But if I fish again, then it's going to display, oh, you actually have 3. And with the color that I want. Mwah! Lovely. Lovely. I do want to eventually have transient prompt. I have liked it on Z shell. So having it on fish too would be cool. Hold up a second. Okay. So shell level, that's everything that it has. Cool. Commit it. Config shell level. I think I can be imprecise because it's already understandable that I am in the process of configuring the shell. Okay, status. Ooh, status is cool. Status. Yeah, Background color, we don't change background colors. Colors, when it is 0. So if echo high, yeah, it doesn't appear as it should. Echo high low. Kinda uncool that it doesn't show the time now. Didn't I set up it? Yeah, decimals, threshold. Maybe instead of 0 I need to specify nothing, and then it will work. No, that's not how it works. 14 commits yet to be pushed. It's crazy. Okay, status. Background color when status is 0. Okay, so color when status equals 0. It doesn't appear then. Is bigger than 0. Icon if 0. Status. Okay. So the only thing that you really need to change, as far as I understand, is set-g tide status color when failure, and that is red. So let's exit and fish. Let's type in false, which by the way you can. Why is false correct? Why is false correct? What? As. Seriously, that's a program? That's a program. But I guess it did show us what it does. Hold up. Is there like some new file? Oh, I haven't set that up yet. Yeah, but it shows us the thing. And I feel like the color is more beautiful than on Z Shell. Oh, that's probably because of this. And it looks like better that way. I wanted to actually display the error code instead of just saying int. What doesn't exist? This, yeah, this doesn't exist because fish is telling me that it doesn't, which is like a cool thing about fish. And it, oh, it does. Mwah, 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 mwah. Cool, 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 cool. Epic. So color when failure, but when status is correct, it doesn't show up exactly how that should work. Ah, yes, a commit for a single line. I'm sure that actually happens though. Config status error color. Terraform, you know what that is? Time. Gonna configure time, finally. What even do I want to change? Color. Format I already changed. Y, capital P, Q, O, and color is color purple. Exit and fish. And now it's like, where's my Z shell? Long story short, it's now incredibly fucking similar to Z shell. If not even fully complete, I might even think it fully is complete. And now I still have things to configure to make it even better. However, I do want to remove the space there. Okay, so config time color to purple. Not sure why I specify that now, but sure. Toolbox Vi mode. I guess that's, oh, I don't use it. Cool. Configuration, custom items. I don't have them. Fish version. Oh, that's it. That's it. Wow, I finished? That is kind of crazy. I finished and nobody was there to fucking watch it. It's fun! Trust me! Copium. Mm-hmm. I love this. So now all of this is correct. It doesn't. What if I. Oh, how would I go there? Now I guess it's time to create my abbreviations. And let's actually. Yeah, that's it on the tied part of it. Obviously, I'll star it. Okay, let's add abbreviations. Aber manages abbreviations. These are defined words that are replaced with longer phrases when entered. And because this is a default implementation, I'm going to be able to, like, on Z Shell, it had some weird parts to it. And it's no longer going to be an issue, which is so cool. Git checkout, granting, yeah. To avoid expanding something that looks like an abbreviation, control space. I wonder if it actually works on Fish, because it doesn't. On Z Shell, you have Vim mode enabled. An abbreviation may match a literal word pattern. Really? That's cool. Matches the word, that word is replaced by new text called its expansion. This expansion may be a fixed new phrase. Wow. Well, I guess that's also pretty much the case with abbreviations in Z Shell, but these sound cooler. This is space of enter, yeah. Combining these features, it's possible to create custom syntaxes where a regular expression recognizes matching tokens and the expansion function interprets them. Wow, that's cool. I don't care about the changes, so add creates a new abbreviation. So A or add. With no other options, the string name is replaced by expansion. With position command, the abbreviation, right, remember this thing, it was so cool. With position command, the abbreviation will only expand when it is positioned as a command, not as an argument to another command. With position anywhere, the abbreviation may expand anywhere in the command line. The default is command, as it should be. With regex, the abbreviation matches using the regular expression match given by pattern instead of the literal name. The pattern is interpreted using syntax and masked match the entire token. If multiple abbreviations match the same token, the last abbreviation added is used. Fair enough. Set cursor marker. Okay. With F functions, function is treated as the name of a fish function instead of a literal replacement. When the abbreviation matches, the function will be called with the matching token as an argument. If the function exit status is success, the token will be replaced by the function output. Otherwise, the token will be left unchanged. Cool. So, that easy, huh? I guess let's start. I have a lot of abbreviations on Z Shell. It's like crazy. It's insane. And you can also have aliases in Z Shell, if I remember correctly. Expand alias and accept line. That's exactly the abbreviation thing. So aber, yeah. So let's start, I guess. I will do aliases later. And these should be abbreviations, to be fair. So, exp is explorer.exe. Already a good start. Let's check out if it actually works. And how well it works, too. It feels like it's faster. I might be crazy about it, though. Yeah, this is Z Shell. Like, see the comparison this is the shell, this is fish. They are pretty much identical, but this is, I think, better looking. The Unicodes are not that bad, I think, at the end of the day. So, explore. It feels like it's a bit slower on Z shell. It's like hard to. How? I had -1 viewers. You can't make this shit up. -1. How? You know you're a bad streamer when you have -1 viewers. -1 viewers. I'm gonna fucking post it on Mastodon. And by the way, Mastodon is Twitter, but better. Oh, hello. Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna follow you back too. I'm such a bad streamer that I had -1 watchers, viewers. Well, now. That is so funny. That is hilarious. Shit is crazy. I'm gonna fucking translate it for you. Yeah, I have an account on Mastodon and I leave a link to it in the description of every single video or stream or anything. Check it out. If you also want to be one of my -1 viewers. Like what? Like what? Like, you wouldn't think that's possible. But it is very funny. Okay. The cool thing about abbreviations in Fish is the fact that you can make them work in like anywhere as well, which may make my hot stringer less useful, which is a good thing actually. Okay, so explore works. Let's continue on. And I also like the syntax of it a bit better than typing in a bref alias. Clip is clip.exe, because here actually is important to specify that, yo, this is an exe. Abbreviation where ch is sure tracker.exe, abbreviation, and we continue on and on. Where is Welde? Actually, about Welde, I should be doing the course right now, technically, but I decided to give myself a break because, first of all, I'm very much fine in terms of deadlines, and second of all, I'm very excited about doing what I'm currently doing, so I wanted to let myself enjoy it. So, bat is Batcat. You know what, like, I do kind of wish it used a equal sign or something like that, because right now it's a bit more confusing, I think. That's my opinion though. Abbreviation -a v is neovim. I should actually yank v start of the line. Yeah, that's good. RF is remove dash for real. How do I? RR is remove dash for real. Wait, dash F. Wait, hold on. Кот, отстань. Ну прям вообще отстань. What happens if I first of all exit and then enter, I guess? Remove. Oh, this is big. This is so big. I can just automatically make remove be remove for real. Bro, for real? Because I can't do that in Z shell. If I do that in Z shell, it ends up being this, which, like, fair enough, but it's worse. Wow. Hold up. Did that update the time? Like, as it changed? Okay, remember this number, 37. I'm gonna leave it there for some time, and if it updates for some reason, I'm gonna be very surprised. I don't think I need the docs anymore, right? We can rename them. Cool. Yeah, I don't think I need it right now. If I am going to be fucking negative numbers. It's like, that is a disaster. Yeah, cool. Abbreviation -a ff is as from peg.exe. Then tree is tree dash capital C into less. Clock is turned down dash Z. And we continue on and on. But I specifically copied it so it's easier. Here we go. egrep is grep. Or hold on. Now nobody is stopping me from just naming it grep. Grep by default becomes egrep. Because, yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, fish is officially cool. Yeah, fish is officially cool. Finally! I was able to set it up in a way where I like it. I sure hope it doesn't fuck up majorly in some other way, but even if it does, so far I think it has positives that outweigh the negatives. Like, so far, definitely. And I hope that continues on being the case. So our grep will be grep dash e, and then rn. Grep is for when I want to pass grep, the normal one, into less. So let's actually just copy it. Yank inside. I should have been doing this already, but the commands were easy enough where it wasn't worth it, I guess. Okay, what happens if I yank Q 0A? What did it have? So until. That's correct, that's actually what I want. Cool. Yank Q AG. Or rather to this register. To this register, yank Q AG. Cool. Let's continue. Our grep is yank inside this, paste. Okay, fuck yeah. The other things I want to do is color this, somehow remove the space, and after I make the abbreviations, enable FZF, like rewrite those functions. It's either going to be very difficult or incredibly easy. There's no in between. Now the LS's. ls-a just shows the dot things as well. Why does it show the asterisk? And what is a.out? Let's bat it. Yeah. Strange. Very strange. Those shouldn't be like, oh, these files are changed. Is that to be more specific that, oh, this is a file and oh, this is a directory, but they're already colored, so I will want to remove that actually. Yeah, probably so. Really? My sister started vacuuming. I guess it's not loud enough where it matters for the stream's quality. So ls by default will be ls-a, then ls or lg is ls-g, then lag. Oh, I almost always want to show the dot files too. So lg will also be a, la, or ls, like that. Ulsa. Yeah, I like ulsa. Ulsa is ls color always dash a, and lsg is ls once again color always dash ag. Huh, I haven't used these aliases in such a long time, because instead of sourcing stuff, I just created a new shell, which I now realize isn't something I should be doing. Jesus Christ. You know what? Why am I doing this manually to begin with? Stupid baka. I'm not going to. I'm just gonna yank it, paste it here, and you go here for now. So, Jesus, that's so much. No, that's not what I wanted. So let's select this, and now normal mode. We start at the start of the line, change word abbreviation dash a, gv norm, we find the equal sign, and replace it with a space, gv, and now we hold up. What happens if I exit, then fish? What? Wait, does it execute all those commands? It shouldn't. So I'm at fish right now, right? So I can specify them in quotes. Ooh. So if I do this, does it work? No. Gaip. Oh, hold up. Yeah, like this. Gaip. Control X by this one. It's not exactly what I want, but yeah. I like it. So let's norm find this LX. Cool. Doesn't let me go to the thing that I changed. Oh well. Epic. That's epic. The fact that I can specify them in quotes. I think it makes the abbreviations more clear because there's no equal sign to be used. At least is that. Like, right now, looking at this, I can't immediately understand what's the actual value. It's true that some of them are now color-coded, but it's not necessarily what I want. So, that was quick. You know what was quicker? The -1 viewer! Lol. Okay. Let's commit this for now. Add up to get abbreviation. Hold on. Yeah, I like this. So if I like do something like GS. Ah, that's so cool! That's so cool! It works now! Wow! Nice. So I guess what's left for me to do is just... Oh, that's all of them. Let's select all of this, normal, change this up. Oh. Normal again. I know. First of all, we'll do this. And now, I can actually normal find the equal sign and 2x. I am so smart. Now it's far more readable because it's like in columns. Cool. Oh, I have .NET create? Really? New git ignore, .NET solution, add everything, then commit everything, and push it to origin main. Wow, I have that. I didn't know. Like, I am the one that made it, yet I don't know. Crazy. Abbreviation -A. So, no, not select, but this. Now select, normal, find equal sign and 2x. Brilliant. Well, this is nice. So, that's all of them. That's like literally all of them, right? Yeah, that's all of them. Oh my god. So, add .NET and GitHub CLI abbreviations. When did I last eat? Recent enough. So essentially what I want to do is continue streaming until I'm hungry. Functions. DList. Yeah. So now first of all, let's actually go to ChatGPT. I sure hope I didn't have anything open there. Wow, it's loading so slowly. Okay. So, I want to ask, do I, maybe not yet, bindings, hotkeys in fish shell. So far, ChatGPT, in a way, confused me more than it helped me, so I'm gonna read the docs first. Handle fish key bindings. Bind. Manages bindings. Can add bindings if given a sequence of characters to bind to. Huh. Lol. Alt W can be written as E, so Alt. Control X. Okay. Alt base bindings are case sensitive. Ooh! That is cool. I didn't know that they can even be case sensitive. I thought they couldn't be. Okay, the generic key binding that matches if no other binding does can be set by specifying the generic key binding that matches if no other binding does can be set by specifying a sequence of the empty string. Okay, well, for most key bindings, it makes sense to bind this to the self insert function. Oh, interesting. The fact that you can do that. Cool. To find out what sequence a key combination sends, fish key reader. Oh, you can just cool. Fish key yes reader. That's so cool. What if I control F? That is so cool. So cool. Wow, fish. In some ways, fish is less approachable. In others, it is more approachable. It's far more approachable if you already like have used shells and you know what to expect from them and how to configure them, which is kind of the case for me, but not quite because of our level 10k. But once I figure it out that fish also has it, I don't have an issue anymore. The only issue I have is that nobody's watching me, and that by itself is like, okay, understandable, people are busy. But I keep continuing to have the thought of, maybe it's like accidentally private or unlisted, which is not the case. Like, worry about how I set up my stream, so correctly. Okay. Command can be any fish command, but it can also be one of a set of special input functions. Oh. One command is a shell script command. It's a good practice to put the actual code into a function and simply bind to the function name. So it's like very, very simple. Okay. Okay, well, let's ask ChatGPT to convert this to fish syntax. So GPT fish shell 3, the returning, convert this z shell function into fish syntax. I hope it understands that I mean fish shell syntax. Not some other random fish that it like found on the street or something. Function dlist for argv. And then it's supposedly the same thing. I guess it would be, right? End. I like the fact that it's for and just uses end instead of first do and then done. Okay, so dlist. Let's add it. Let's exit and fish. Why is it showing me a less window? I don't get it. Where is it? Maybe because of this. Why yes until the end. And yeah, let's try this out. Maybe it's... Yeah, that's so stupid. That's ridiculous. Okay, in that case, let's convert everything to those. Because turns out they can be evaluated first, which I did not ask for. And also to make them more clear. As well as this, QLS. What? Oh. What the fuck happened? That's weird. Okay. YS until the end with these. And everything else is correct already. So I'm gonna just commit that to mean abbreviations are now in quotes, as they should be. So let's try out dlist. Dlist dot. Yeah. Cool. So function flist. Now I can just do it myself. I do find it annoying that cgn tab. And I also find that annoying. Like, why does it delete the line when I press tab? That's such a stupid fucking mapping. Like, okay, fair enough. Maybe you should be doing this in the actual NeoVim, so you don't have these issues. But I don't want to. I guess skill issue, right? Yank 3 down, GRR. For arg and X capital P, and change a quote in argv. I like argv more than I like the cryptic fucking @ symbol. So everything else is as it should be. So let's exit and go to fish again to try this out, whether it works or not. Flist, everything here, and it works. Cool. Cool. So all I have to do then is use bind to call those. Cool. Fucking cool. Okay. Convert this now. Now this. Because maybe it works differently in this place. No, no, it's reasonable again. It's just reasonable. Would you look at that? Okay, well in this case I'm just going to take all of these functions, yank them, paste them, and start working on them. 11 function, they don't use those, and that is end dlist argv. Oh, come on, come on. I mean, in my defense, no keyboard keys hit overlay today. Oh, fuck! I completely fucking forgot about it, sorry. Now they are. Yeah, I've been streaming for like, I think, like what, 3 hours? In combination, but hello John. I am configuring fish and turns out, would you look at that? It's good. Like, it's good. Actually good. So, here's how it looks currently. The same as my fish shell does, which is really cool. Oh, so it doesn't update the time automatically. It shouldn't, but yeah. My sister is vacuuming, and I was going to complain about it because why do you have to do it when I'm streaming? But I'm streaming for 3 hours straight, so it's not particularly a reasonable complaint. So currently what I'm doing is just converting the functions into fish shell syntax, and then I'm going to make the hotkeys that I had on Z shell, and then configure the colors. Come on! Yeah, this is annoying. Okay, so the differences are pretty small, but the syntax of fish I like a bit more. So in Z shell, you do for arg in whatever the fuck, hold up, whatever the fuck this is. In fish, it's argv, which is a bit more understandable. Then you have do, which is like, can't you understand already that I mean do? Why is that there? And then done. While in fish, it's for in argv and just end, because it understands that, oh yeah, obviously do. But I got Vim on my work computer today, so I was looking for it. Oh, hell yeah. You need that NVIDIA magic background noise go away stuff. If it's a whole fucking vacuum, is that really still considered background noise? But maybe, yeah. Usually we don't vacuum, so I don't think about it. Or usually I vacuum. So it's not really a thing I expected to happen. I'm like annoyed by this. Maybe more than you are, actually. Who knows? S and function cut, and yeah. Ooh, I wonder if this is any different. How about this? Like, does it handle the arguments differently? Lol. Well, still, maybe watching the stream, you can learn something new about Vim or Fish, because right now I can actually fully recommend Fish. Like, it's a good one. Thank you. Oh, so you're going, okay. So, oh, That makes more sense. Yeah, I would say I'd actually like it more, believe it or not. So let's convert every $1. I can do it smarter. Should I though? No. It's going to take way more time. Okay, convert S1 into argv, or do I have to escape it? No, I don't. Argv 1. And we blast it? Yeah. Oh, that is for do the same thing again. Okay, so this 2 now. It's gonna take a bit more time than I would like it to take, but it's a skill issue on my part. And now 3, we convert it to argv 3, and the same thing for 4 first argv 4, and that it should take should take care of everything. Function cut. Function compress, and not necessarily, not anymore. Now it's just some pretty simple stuff. Compress. Okay, combine. Is there anything? No, I don't think so. That should in theory just work immediately. Function and function cut out. And anything here? No, I don't think so. Function timer, and no, not here. And come back. CA quotes term down argv at callsting.exe. Function and this is a variable. Set local ref directory. Come on. Change till bracket. And I think this works this way. Well, I guess we'll figure it out once I get to it. Get important directory function, and now zle is no longer a thing. First of all, let's I'll just call it the commands convert a lot of functions. Add most functions. Yeah, I think they look a bit better in terms of syntax. What is the equivalent of the buffer variable from Z shell in fish shell? Or maybe it just straight up exists there as well. If it does, it's going to be like the best case scenario. Lol. Okay, fish shell 4. Come on, send it! Okay, fish shell command line. Like, is that even true? Okay, let's actually read this. Fish key reader, amazing. Bind, I'll need to come back to it. Okay, command line. Set or get the current command line buffer. And before I do that, I'll actually get some water. Screamer gone. Scary. Okay, I kind of failed because there wasn't enough water in the filter. So I got a bit of water. I actually ordered another filter specifically for me, so I don't have to deal with this issue. Okay, set or get the current command line buffer. Command line options and command. Description. Set or get the current cursor position. Ooh, that's cool. No. Wow, that's so cool. Okay, if no argument is given, the current cursor position is printed. Otherwise, the argument current cursor position is printed. Otherwise, the argument is interpreted as new cursor position. If one of the options is given, the position is relative to the respective substring of the entire command line buffer. If one of the options is given, the position is relative to the respective substring. Which substring? What substring are you talking about? It's of the entire command line buffer. Oh, I guess they're explained in these. Okay. So this used to have that. Why is my keyboard dusty? What? Okay, so I'll need to replicate end of line somehow, and that seems to be pretty easily Googleable. Selection start. Get current position of the selection start in the buffer and selection end. Function causes any additional arguments to be interpreted as input functions. Puts them into the queue so they will be read before any additional actual key presses are. This option cannot be combined with any other options. Help. Following actions change the way updates the command line buffer. Append, and probably prepend, right? Really? Maybe I'm missing something. Append. Do not remove the current command line. Append the specified string at the end of it. Insert. Do not remove the current command line. Insert the specified string at the current... That is so cool! Do not remove the current command line. Insert the specified string at the current cursor position. Replace. Remove the current command line and replace it with the specified string. Default. That's cool. So for this, what I want is okay, so command line dash I to insert insert the specified string at the current cursor position. And then, ideally, I want to so I get this output. I also want to move the cursor after it. That actually might be done by default, now that I think about it. Okay, so command line, let's go here and yank Q dollar capital R. I guess just insert it here and move the cursor, which I hope it just does. GC. Now bind. What are you doing? What is this? What is this? Why is it? What? Strange. Bind. What do I need to specify? Yes, bind. What is the function I just worked on? Get important directory. So Control G, bind CG to get important. Get important directory. Exit and fish. It's not a valid variable in fish. What if I CS this with these and then escape them? That should work. Let's exit. Wait, did it automatically update? It did. It did. Once I fixed it, it was like, oh, okay, now I work. Okay, so Control G does shit all. Cool, cool, epic. Zdara. What was the other thing? Fish key reader. Fish key reader. It's literally there. Oh, I guess I need to do that. Control G. I pressed Control G. Okay, fish key reader, Control G. Why Control A or \A? Control F. So that works, but Control G suddenly doesn't. Okay, let's reset. Okay, well, first of all, does it even work on F? Let's reset again. Okay, what if I exit and fish? Really? You're not doing anything? Didn't I don't get it. Command line insert the output of this command. Is that returning nothing? Well, first of all, let's, I don't know, echo hi. It does shit all. Interesting. Why? Do not remove the current command line. Insert the specified string at the current cursor position. Maybe specifically a string, and then it will work. Exit fish. Or maybe that's because Z shell is taking up my things, which is not impossible, for better or worse. What? Okay, I'll just close this. Let's go to fish again. Control F, by all accounts, should be working. Fish key reader, Control F. Yeah. Oh, maybe maybe like that. Exit fish. Please start working. Hello. Nice to see you. So, why not? Do not remove the current command line, insert the specified string at the current cursor position. Yet, it doesn't. Like, huh? I don't get it. Ooh, mode? Hold up, maybe it only works here. Why would it? Why would it? Why would it? Why? 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 Obviously, I want it to work in insert mode, no? That is crazy. That is insane. I'm gonna explode. I'm gonna explode. I'm mad. Yeah, fish is the type of shell that sometimes makes you mad. Okay, so it works, which is really cool. Epic, that's very nice. But goddamn! It's actually correct on the string color that I want to use. Does it support? No. CS? No, it doesn't. And then I will also make it, when I press V, make it go into an editor. Okay, so it works, but in normal mode, when in reality, I want it to work in either mode. Change the current mode to new mode. Default. Let's search for a mode. Where was I? Yeah, here. Which mimics, yeah. Oh, that's cool. The mode can be viewed and changed via the... Cool. So, is -m insert? Is that what I'm thinking of? Exit and fish. No. Maybe vi insert. Fish. Okay, how do I know what you call it then? Erase the binding with a given sequence and mode instead of creating erases. See erase and key names, preset and user. What modes does it even have? Paint mode, down or search. Okay, I guess I'll have to fish bind mode. Just check out what it even has. Fish bind mode. Yeah, fish bind mode. Insert. Okay, so yeah. So -m, not vi insert, but just insert. So I was wrong somewhere on bind. M. Oh, why is it capital by default? Why is it capital by default? Fish makes no sense sometimes. Crazy. Okay, works now. Will you work here? Exits and fish. You should work, and you do. In this case, do you work here? That would be great if you do, because I think Control D makes more sense for pick a directory and so on. And it does. On Z shell it just doesn't for some reason. Not even sure what Control D does there, but you can't set a Control D binding. And also, yeah, I realize obviously that it's very cool that you can specify in which mode your key binding works, and then also set it to a different mode. Like, very cool. But confusing if you don't know it beforehand, which is, I guess, exactly how things work. But nevertheless, it's like, get important directory. There was some fix here, right? Yeah, that should be separate. So implement get important dir. Now that I understand how it works, I actually do obviously like it more than the way that this thing works. Oh, I've actually haven't tried it yet. So let's say I want to open in NeoVim this directory that is, and it does. That's so much better. I don't need to do any weird math on anything. To be fair, that's cool. That is cool. That is just straight up cool. Okay. Yeah, so we just continue on doing stuff. And you know what? I'll actually put the binding right before the essentially private function. I've been talking for so long that my throat is like eh. But I like streaming more, even if I'm streaming to 0 people, because talking while going through some stuff is just more interesting than what else would I be doing? Listening to music maybe, okay, that gets like old somewhat fast. Listening to a podcast is actually kinda underrated, and I could, especially for something like this, maybe listening to ASMR, but doing something and making it into content, I feel like is great. Especially for someone that is interested in trying out fish shell and configuring it. It's true that like watching the entire VODs depends on the person, maybe it's not like satisfying or interesting, but they can at the very least like skip through to see the points at which I solved things and implement them into their own thing. So yeah. Let's commit this separately. Cool. Move. Yeah, move. I have 21 commits. 21. Move binding right below private function. And this is fix set command syntax. Ah yes, 23 commits. Naturally. I don't understand why the chat sometimes just moves by itself while there's no like new message. Weird. This is still the highlight of the stream. The -1 viewer. That is so, like so funny. Okay, so get important file. Let's uncomment this. So the only difference between that and that is, yeah, 5 GRR. So dpick, I use fpick. Yeah, fpick. And that's actually all. That's it. And now we just bind dash capital M for some reason, insert, control D, F, get important file. Implement get important file with hotkey. Well, this is pretty streamlined. And then the only thing that's going to be left for me to do is to change the colors of the syntax highlighting. And I think that's going to be literally it. Oh, and make V open not visual mode, but the editor instead. And that's probably ChatGPT-able. ChatGPT-able enough. Okay. GC. So this is also just insert. Ah, that's so great. That is just great. And often, like, I don't actually want to go to the end of the line. I want to go after the insertion, but how to do that is just too difficult to figure out. Well, now I don't really have to worry about it anymore. Okay, so this is just going to be command line -I dpic dot into smush, and that's it. Bind capital M, insert, Control C, S. I wonder if I should use anything else. No, not quite, not quite. So Control S. Get current there. Command line -I fpic on dot into smush. Bind -M insert, but now A get current file. Wait. Not even sure what I did. Apparently GT goes to the next file. First time I hear about this. I've been using the NeoVim extension for a really long time. The more you know, I guess. Implements get current file dir with hotkeys. Wait, what was there? Oh, everything is correct. Okay. Wait, what? Like something just appeared there automatically for some reason. YouTube chat is weird. Okay, I feel like if I go on streaming any longer, my voice is just going to vanish. I'm still going to continue doing this, probably today as well, just chilling out my voice. So, goodbye, the VOD watchers, to be specific. I hope you had fun, I hope you learned something, because I sure did. Goodbye.